Lock and load. Aim down your sights. And get ready. To shoot everything in sight. Hey, hi, how you doing? This is the Gamertron, and welcome back to the Gamertron Show. The channel has been doing so well, and you guys have given me so much support that I hope to reward you guys with a very special Top 10 Video Game Countdown. My top 10 favorite first-person shooters. The FPS genre is a crowded genre, filled with a variety of both generic and special titles. Love 'em or hate 'em, the FPS is a big part of the gaming industry and the community. And we all have our different favorites, and I'm here to share with you my top 10 favorite first-person shooters of all time. These are the first-person shooters that I have had the most fun with and are closest to my heart. So I hope you guys enjoy this very special Top 10 Video Game Countdown, and let's get started with my top 10 favorite first-person shooter video games. Number 10. Singularity. Russians taking over the world, mutants, and time travel. All this and much, much more can be found in the crazy, action-packed, over-the-top sci-fi first-person shooter. You play as Captain Renko, an American soldier investigating the supposedly abandoned island of Katorga 12. And before you can say plot twist, Renko is sent back in time and accidentally saves a mad Russian scientist who eventually goes to conquer the world and alter time itself. Also transform the inhabitants of the island into bloodthirsty mutants. It's up to Renko to fix the timeline, stop Demichev, and uncover what exactly is the Singularity. Singularity is just a blast to play. It's a very fun first-person shooter. It's got all the essential elements and qualities of a good, well-made game. It has great pacing, level design, atmosphere, impactful, devastating, fun-to-use weapons, a variety of unique enemies to go up against, whether they be Russian soldiers or violent, crazy, creative, colorful mutant. And then we have the most unique feature of the game, the TMD, or Time Manipulation Device. With the TMD, you are able to turn back time on items in the environment and enemies themselves. Turn back the time on certain items in the environment and watch as they restore themselves and look brand spanking new. Or age them and watch them wither and decay. Aging and restoring items in the environment is essential to Singularity's simple, yet fun, puzzle solving. The TMD also has a variety of other abilities, such as Impulse, which instead of a melee attack, sends enemies flying and blows them to pieces. Or Deadlock, where the TMD creates this ball of time energy, and anything caught in that sphere is frozen, allowing you to get some easy shots in. Age enemies to dust, mutate them, make them volatile and explosive, you name it, you can do it with the TMD. The TMD just adds so much to the gameplay, so many new options and ways to engage in combat, as well as just being a fun tool to use. But what Singularity absolutely nails with its single-player campaign is the pacing and the amount of variety in the campaign. You're constantly given new abilities, new upgrades, new weapons, new enemies to fight, level to level, new puzzles, a little bit of platforming, and one really great stealth section that will have your heart racing or stopping out of pure terror. Singularity is just a damn good game, a fun first-person shooter with one of the most memorable and creative single-player campaigns ever made in a first-person shooter. I love me some Singularity. Number 9. Bulletstorm. Bulletstorm is one of the craziest, over-the-top, action-packed, colorful, vibrant, cartoony, epic, and just flat-out fun first-person shooters ever. We've got guns, we've got explosions, we got blood, gore, dismemberment, environmental kills, a lot of color, a lot of swearing and profanity, and a whole lot of crazy. This is Bulletstorm. You play as Grayson Hunt, an ex-Special Forces soldier who was betrayed by the evil General Serrano, and in a state of drunken vengeance, accidentally strands himself, the general, his soldiers, and his best friend Ishi on the planet of Stygia, a resort vacation world gone horribly, horribly wrong, now overrun with bandits, mutants, and alien monsters. Now it's up to Grayson to kick a lot of ass, seek some redemption, and with the help of Ishi and their soon-to-come comrade Trishka, get the hell off Stygia. Bulletstorm is fucking crazy, and I love it. Its single-player campaign is always almost doing everything to entertain you, whether it be through spectacular visuals, over-the-top set pieces, oh man, the set pieces, escaping a collapsing mountain, driving away from a giant wheel of death, controlling a robot dinosaur and having him destroy everything in your path. All this and so much more in Bulletstorm. It's just pure awesome, especially when it comes to the gameplay. Every single weapon in this game is impactful, solid, and fun to use, and each one of them having a very powerful secondary fire. However, next to the awesome guns, we also have the energy leash and your gravity boots. For a game called Bulletstorm, as much as you use the guns, you also use these melee weapons quite often. The energy leash and the gravity boots add so much more variety and fun and craziness to the gameplay. With the energy leash, you can fling enemies towards you, towards hazards in the environment, towards your boot. And every time you use your energy leash or kick enemies with your gravity boot, the enemies are suspended in slow motion in the air, allowing you to take your time with them and kill them any way you choose. Ah yes, we must talk about the kill streak system. In Bulletstorm, killing enemies earns you points. Points you use to buy ammo and upgrades for weapons. And the only way to earn a lot of points is to kill enemies creatively, using the environment, getting headshots, getting ass shots and crotch shots, throwing them off a cliff, kicking them into explosives, killing a multitude of enemies at once. All these and more will net you a ton of points, and it is addicting as hell killing enemies in Bulletstorm, seeing those colored numbers go flying, and just earning more and more and more points. It adds so much more to the gameplay. Bulletstorm has great gameplay, great story, great visuals. What more could you ask for? I love me some Bulletstorm. Number 8. Wolfenstein. 2009's Wolfenstein is a supernatural fantasy sci-fi first-person shooter that does the Wolfenstein series proud in terms of delivering great shooting, great weapons, great level design, and lots of Nazi killing. Wolfenstein is a blast to play. Playing, of course, as series protagonist B.J. Blazkowicz, B.J. is sent to Ivanstadt, a Nazi-occupied town, which is having quite a few supernatural occurrences occurring. With the help of the local resistance, the Kreisau Circle, BJ must shoot a ton of Nazis and stop their evil supernatural plans. Wolfenstein is fun, plain and simple. Each one of the weapons, from the MP40, to the flamethrower, to the rocket launcher, to the particle cannon, to the Tesla gun, is so much fun to use. So many colorful ways to take out your Nazi pests. Wolfenstein also has some simply great level design and combat scenarios. The game is linear enough that you won't get lost, but gives you enough wide open space to move around and engage the enemies in a variety of ways. I also like how Wolfenstein is semi-open world. You see, you have these free roaming sections where you're allowed to explore the town of Eisenstadt, and as you're wandering around town looking for missions and collectibles, there's Nazis on patrol. And the more you play the game, the farther you get in the game, and the more unique and crazy Nazi enemies you encounter, they'll start patrolling around the streets too. There's great set pieces, great variety, and oh yes, of course I must mention the Fool Medallion, the Veil. In this game, BJ has access to this magical medallion that gives him the ability to manipulate the Veil, this dark otherworld that gives him supernatural powers, such as the ability to slow down time, shoot through walls, or create an impenetrable shield. The Veil, again, adds some variety, versatility, just more gameplay options in the combat. You will come to rely on using the Veil and your weapons in conjunction with one another. I just really like this Wolfenstein. The game is just a lot of fun. I love the environments, I love the weapons, and I love killing those Nazis. Wolfenstein is just good fun. Number 7. The Darkness 2. Based off the DC comic books, The Darkness 2 is an obvious sequel to the first Darkness game. You once again play as Jackie Estacado. Now the head mob boss of the New York crime family, Jackie still mourns the loss of his girlfriend, Jenny, and tries to subdue the darkness within him. However, a mysterious organization called the Brotherhood has arrived to try and take the darkness from Jackie. Now Jackie must unleash the darkness, stop the Brotherhood, and maybe find some peace. Only after tearing a few dozen people apart. The Darkness 2 is good, bloody fun. Mostly because of those two little guys. You see them in the top corners? Meet your Darkness arms. Righty is for slashing. Lefty is for grabbing. And oh boy, do these two tentacle demon monstrosities add a whole lot of visceral additions to the gameplay, and I do mean visceral. You see, in the Darkness 2, you don't just hold a gun. You don't just single wield or dual wield. You are always quad wielding. You are holding a gun or two, and using your Darkness arms at the same time. That's right, no switching to a melee weapon, no switching to an item, or having to wait for an animation to play before you can shoot again. In the Darkness 2, you can shoot, melee, and grab all at the same time without interrupting one another. It is glorious. Almost as glorious as the visuals. As you can tell, the Darkness 2 is really going for a colorful comic book art style. And it works really well with the environments and the violence. Oh boy, I have talked about the Darkness 2 before in many a video. And I'm sure, as many of you already know, the Darkness 2 is really violent. I mean, really violent. The many brutal executions you can pull off on enemies are not only, creative kills, but they also assist you in gameplay. Execute enemies to regain health. Execute enemies to regain energy and use your special darkness abilities. Execute enemies to regain ammo, and so on and so forth. So using quad wielding, the variety of weapons at your disposal, the demon arms, the darkness abilities, and those brutal executions make for first-person shooter combat that is one of a kind. The Darkness 2 is so much fun to play. And as a story, the single-player campaign is just so excellent in both level design, combat scenarios, and of course, the plot. The story is great. It has such great pacing, character development. The story of the Darkness 2 is really good, really well told. I love the Darkness 2. It's a demonic good time. Number 6. Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light. The Metro games. The Metro games take place in an apocalyptic Russia, Moscow to be specific, and you play as Artyom, a very special survivor whose destiny will affect all life in the Metro and on the surface world. In Metro 2033, Artyom must travel across Moscow, through the metros, through the surface, in order to get help for his metro and stand against the supposed threat of the Dark Ones. In Metro Last Light, Artyom must once again single-handedly save the Metros, save the supposed last Dark One, and try to prevent, end, or survive an upcoming civil war. The Metro games, 2033 and Last Light, are some of the most engrossing first-person shooters ever made, mostly because of its atmosphere, environments, and just world building. The world of Metro is both dark, depressing, beautiful, and terrifying. The collapsed buildings, the dirty, desolate tunnels, the snow-covered and vegetation-engulfed wasteland landscapes. My god, the Metro games just build their environment so beautifully, and the atmosphere is so engrossing, so well detailed. It's impossible not to get immersed in these games. And the Metro games are one of the very few first-person shooters I have played where every bullet counts. In the world of Metro, bullets are also currency, so literally every shot counts, which is why you take every opportunity not to fire a shot, to preserve your ammunition, maybe attempt to stealth through certain combat scenarios. But when the shootouts eventually do erupt, they're intense, fun, impactful. Every weapon in the Metro games feels like it has weight behind it. It feels like a functioning mechanism, with the reloading, the recoil, the animation, oh yes, the sounds. Not just the sounds for your weapons, but the sounds for everything, the environment, the characters. Just graphically, visually, aesthetically, Metro is freaking gorgeous, freaking amazing. And the gameplay complements that. Preserving your ammunition, making sure every bullet counts, looting and scavenging every nook and cranny as much as you can. Constantly checking on your oxygen, changing filters, making sure you don't break your gas mask or looking for a replacement. Just everything about the Metro games is engrossing, intense, and like any first-person shooter, fun. This is one beautiful Russian post-apocalypse. It is definitely worth taking a trip down the Metro. Number 5. Borderlands and Borderlands 2. The Borderlands games. Borderlands is wild, wicked, awesome fun. You play as one of 4 Vault Hunters, one of 6 in Borderlands 2. In Borderlands, you are searching for the mysterious vault on the planet of Pandora, populated by some colorful characters, crazy bandits, even crazier aliens. You must complete quests, get loot, get guns, and find that vault before someone else does. And in Borderlands 2, the infamous villain, Handsome Jack, is taking over Pandora, killing everybody in his path to find the second vault, and use its hidden power to wipe everyone out. And as the Vault Hunter, it is up to you to kick ass, get loot, get guns, and kick Jack's ass. Borderlands is just pure, wicked, crazy fun, period. Everything about Borderlands is meant to entertain you. The dialogue, the characters, the environment, oh, of course, the sweet, sweet guns, the enemies, the Easter eggs, and references. Borderlands is both an RPG, an open-world game, and a first-person shooter. You select one of the few colorful characters, colorful Vault Hunters, to choose from, which adds just so much replayability to the games. Playing as each one of the Vault Hunters will genuinely give you a very different experience in terms of gameplay style. Playing as the Commando Roland is completely different to playing as the Siren Lilith. And playing as the Necromancer Gage is completely different to playing as the Psycho Krieg. They're all colorful, unique characters with a bunch of varying, effective abilities. Adds a lot of versatility, replayability, and gameplay options. Speaking of options, the guns! Borderlands is most popular, most famous for its over a bazillion guns. Actually, it's not even a bazillion, it's friggin' infinite! You see, unlike every other video game, Borderlands has procedurally generated guns, randomly procedurally generated weapons. While there are specific special weapons that are one of a kind and anyone could get them, 90% of all the guns are randomly, uniquely generated and are one of a kind. And some of them even have these awesome elemental effects: fire, acid, electricity. Oh my god, so many guns! And the world, the environment of Pandora, is in itself the essence of dark comedy. The environments tell a story, usually a very dark one, but there is always an underlying dark sense of humor to everything. Whether it be the dialogue, the Easter eggs, the references. Borderlands is a very dark universe, a very dark world, a very violent and sad one. Yet there's always a joke around the corner. There's always a laugh to be had. You are having as much fun with the game as the game is having fun with itself, and oh boy, is the game so much fun. The gunplay, the different character abilities, the variety of unique enemies with unique attack patterns, AI, its own special abilities, the unique and varied environments, from deserts to icelands, half-ass put-together towns, acid-filled caves, volcanoes, jungles, swamps, you name it, Pandora has it. The Borderlands games, they're just so much. There's so much. There's so many guns, characters, environments, Easter eggs. There's so much. I love the Borderlands games. You should definitely check in on Pandora sometime. Go to the Borderlands, mate. You will have a bloody good time. Now I'm off to get some loot. All the loot ever. So much loot. Number 4. Halo Combat Evolved and Halo 2. The Halo games. You play as Master Chief, the last Spartan, a genetically engineered super soldier whose destiny is to save the universe from total annihilation from ancient alien weapons, a warfaring, religious alien empire, and an ancient all-consuming evil. You are John 117, you are the Master Chief, and you will finish this fight. In the first Halo, Master Chief finds himself and a small contingent of Marines stranded on the mysterious Halo. Master Chief must uncover its mysteries and stop the alien Covenant Empire from using it to wipe out all life in the galaxy. In Halo 2, the Covenant are at it again, and Master Chief must join forces with a Covenant elite commander, the Arbiter, uncover the truth and once again stop the activation of the Halo. It's Halo. Everybody's heard of Halo. How can you not hear of Halo? And Halo is one of the very first first-person shooters I have ever played, so it's near and dear to my heart. Halo is a classic. Halo is a pioneering first-person shooter for a reason. First off, the gameplay. The gameplay is solid. The movement, the gunplay, the melee attacks. Hell, just jumping in Halo feels right. Halo has this unique gameplay, this feeling when it comes to the gunplay and the movement that's all its own. It feels unique. You move fast enough that you don't feel slow, but you move slow enough that you don't feel like your character has roller skates attached to his feet or something. Then we have the variety of classic weapons from Halo. The assault rifle, sniper rifle, shotgun, rocket launcher, the plasma grenade. All these weapons just feeling unique and of course fun to use. The melee attacks feel like they have real impact, do real damage. Oh, and the enemies, the Flood and the Covenant. One of the most essential parts of Halo is the AI of its enemies. The AI in Halo is challenging, intelligent, and just so versatile. What makes the combat scenarios in Halo so replayable is that the AI never ever does the same thing twice. They never attack or move the same way, level to level, playthrough to playthrough. Oh, I almost forgot vehicles in Halo. Again. Just that right sense of weight and speed and power. Who doesn't absolutely love just driving a Warthog in Halo? Or flying a Banshee? Or speeding around in a Ghost? Or feeling like an absolute weapon of destruction in a Scorpion tank? Oh, then we have the environments. Such well-constructed levels. They're so wide open. They give you such space to maneuver and work around in, that while the Halo games are in a sense linear in some fashion, they're wide open enough that you feel like you're exploring, that you're in this actual level, in this actual place. You're on this island, you're in this ship, you're in this huge alien complex. Just so much about Halo was done right. Oh, I have to mention the music. The score, an awe-inspiring soundtrack that makes moments in Halo seem epic and jaw-dropping, where in other games they may have fallen flat. Halo is just such a classic, quality, well-made first-person shooter experience. Become Legend. Become Master Chief. Play Halo. Number 3. BioShock and BioShock 2. The BioShock games. Somewhere under the sea, somewhere waiting for me, there's a city waiting for me, with Adam and Big Daddies, splicers and little sisters, hunting for me. Won't you come visit Rapture and see Andrew Ryan's dream? Would you kindly? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, no need for the applause. Oh, the flowers. How nice. Thank you, everyone. I'll be here all week. So yeah, BioShock. In the first BioShock, you play as Jack, a no-name, no-face passenger on a plane that crashes in the Atlantic Ocean. After surviving the crash, swimming through the wreckage, you discover something. A city under the sea. Rapture. An underwater utopia that has gone to hell. Its citizens have become mad. Hulking beasts in diver suits guard little girls with precious special resources. And the man who once ruled and built this city, Andrew Ryan, is in over its head. Can you survive Rapture? Will you save or destroy the little sisters? And will you discover the secrets and stories this city holds? Would you kindly? In BioShock 2, you play as one of the infamous Big Daddies, Delta. Delta's little sister has been kidnapped by her real mother, Sophia Lamb. And in Andrew Ryan's absence, Lamb has taken over Rapture. It's up to Delta to thwart her plans, save his little sister, and escape this broken, degrading, doomed city. The BioShock games, these first-person shooters, are masterpieces, simple masterpieces when it comes to the gameplay, the storytelling, and of course the environment, world building, the atmosphere. Not enough good things can be said about BioShock. From its style, its 1930s-40s style. What would happen if this 1930s-40s society was taken and mixed up in this underworld sci-fi fantasy city? What if all that propaganda and those ads and that style of advertisement was taken and put in this fantastical setting? There's just so much character. There's so much character in this game when it comes to the actual characters, the enemies, the environments. It's just such an engrossing and immersive game, an experience. The city of Rapture itself is a character. And exploring, traversing, surviving the city will both give you nightmares and make your imagination run wild. Anyways, let's get to the actual gameplay. Gunplay in the BioShock games is solid, using both a variety of weapons and the unique elemental plasmids. Shoot electricity, fire, ice, or even bees from your hands, stunning, damaging, and killing opponents, and help interact with your environment in some creative ways at times. BioShock also has that Metro feel, where you're looting, scavenging, looking for ammo, health and energy, and audio logs, which help develop characters and the world. Now, I must say, I like the first BioShock for its story. I believe the first BioShock has the best story, while the second BioShock, for me, has the best combat. Where in BioShock 1, you had to switch between your guns and your plasmids, in BioShock 2, Delta holds a gun in one hand and a plasmid in the other, allowing you to use them both simultaneously instead of switching, which just feels a lot more fluid, a lot better feeling. Also, Delta gets a few new trinkets. Mines, tripwires, deployable turrets. Don't get me wrong, playing as Jack in the first BioShock is of course fun. I just prefer playing as Delta a little bit more. But either way, the BioShock games. The BioShock first-person shooters are such great masterpiece, classic video games. Every aspect of the games, every feature, every attribute is handled perfectly. The gunplay, the gameplay, the visuals, the audio, the story, the characters, the pacing, the level design. What else can I say? I love Rapture, and I love playing BioShock. Number 2. Titanfall. In the far reaches of space, a new frontier is discovered. Who that frontier belongs to, however, is up for debate. The IMC and the militia now fight a devastating war for control of the frontier, using both man and machine, pilot and titan. So reload your smart pistol, ready your jump pack, and stand by for Titanfall. Yes, Titanfall. It is my second favorite first-person shooter of all time. Now, I'm usually a single-player kind of guy. Of course, I enjoy some co-op, greatly enjoy some co-op with friends, who doesn't, but Titanfall is the first multiplayer-only game to actually really make me enjoy a multiplayer first-person shooter. I usually don't like multiplayer first-person shooters, but Titanfall is just so damn good, and it's just so much goddamn fun, I can't help but love it. Titanfall is just so action-packed, so adrenaline-pumping, filled with so many gorgeous sci-fi visuals, and the amount of bullets flying, carnage, and explosions happening everywhere puts Michael Bay to shame. Titanfall is such a good-looking game when it comes to the visual aesthetics, the designs of the grunts, the soldiers, the pilots, your playable characters, of the titans, your controllable mechs, and the environments and the spaceships. Just the design, the sci-fi design of everything is awe-inspiring and so well detailed, so creative and unique. Titanfall is a visual treat, both aesthetically and, of course, when it comes to the action. The gunplay, the gameplay of Titanfall is masterful. It's jaw-dropping to just think that the developers of Titanfall, the people who made Titanfall, are the same people who made the original Call of Duties. Who knew they were capable of this? They went from the Call of Duty first-person shooter video games to Titanfall. That's one hell of an upgrade. What can I say besides the fact that the gunplay is excellent? The weapons feel great, like they have power and impact, both Titan weapon and pilot weapons. The movement system, the parkour, the wall running, the double jumping as pilots, so much fun. The ability to soar across the air, leap from wall to wall, titan to titan, rooftop to rooftop. It is so adrenaline-inducing. And then playing as a titan, you feel this weight, you feel this power, but you also feel a sense of control, this sense that the titan is an extension of the pilot. What else can I say than that Titanfall is just, it's a lot of fun. It is so much fun. It is the most fun I have ever had with a first-person shooter multiplayer experience. It's a game that feels like it has the gameplay and the action-packed set pieces and the visuals of a single-player campaign game in a multiplayer. And I just cannot praise Titanfall enough. It's just such good fun. By yourself, with friends, playing as a pilot or Titan. I can stand by for Titanfall for infinity and beyond. I love Titanfall, and it is my second favorite first-person shooter of all time. And now it's time to reveal to you guys my number one favorite first-person shooter, or shooters. But before I reveal to you guys the big kahuna, my number one, my absolute favorite first-person shooter that is close to my heart, that I adore, that I love, here's a quick recap of the last 9 excellent first-person shooters that are my favorite first-person shooters in this genre. Love these games. And my number one favorite first-person shooter is Crysis, Crysis 2, and Crysis Free. The Crysis video games. The Crysis trilogy. You play throughout the trilogy Nomad, Alcatraz, and Prophet. Free soldiers. Free nanosuits. Free world-endangering events that only these soldiers, these super soldiers, can confront and overcome. They must battle their way through North Korean soldiers, Cell mercenaries, and the evil alien Seth. They must battle through the jungles of the Lingshan Islands, the wrecked streets of New York City, and the lair of the Seth themselves. I love the Crysis first-person shooter video games. They are my favorite first-person shooter video games. The Crysis trilogy, Crysis 2, and Crysis Free. I love all three of them. I love them for their beautiful visuals. I love them for their epic, simple, classical stories. But most of all, for the gameplay. Now, a first-person shooter is supposed to entertain you. It's also supposed to challenge you. And any good first-person shooter has some replayability to it, some variation, some versatility. Things that allow you to approach combat scenarios, approach groups of enemies in different ways, whether it be guns, special abilities, stuff like that. In the Crysis games, you play however the hell you want to play. You engage enemies however the hell you want to engage them. You can be stealthy. You can go guns blazing. You can use a silent sniper rifle. You can use an assault rifle with a rocket launcher attachment. Machine guns, alien weapons, vehicles, all at your disposal. But most of all, most importantly, most empowering, the nanosuit. I can't express in words how much I love the nanosuit. Maximum armor, maximum speed, maximum strength, cloak engaged. All the powers and abilities at the disposal of the nanosuit, making you temporarily invincible, making you run super fast, jump super high, grab enemies by the throat and throw them a mile away, turn invisible, and turn Crysis into a pure stealth game. Crysis is one of, if not the most replayable first-person shooter single-player campaign games of all time. There's literally almost an infinite amount of ways to approach levels. And that is what I love about the Crysis games. I am truly, purely in control. There's no wrong way to play Crysis. You want to go around just super punching all the enemies, throwing shit at them, sneak by them completely invisible, grab some rocket launchers and C4 and just blow everything to smithereens? You can! And Crysis gives you the power and the options to do so. And it's all due to the nanosuit which gives you just so much power. It is one of, if not the most empowering first-person shooters I have ever played. Next to, of course, the Darkness 2, and Singularity, and Titanfall, and all those other great games. But there's just something, when it comes to me, there's just something about me and the nanosuit that just clicks so right. And the design, oh my god, the nanosuit looks so fucking badass. The nanosuit, its design, it looks like armor, it looks like fabric, it looks like human insides, fibers, muscle turned inside out. It's such a unique and creative sci-fi armor design, I love it! Oh, and the set pieces and the environments. The CryEngine, the graphics engine used to bring Crysis to life, looks jaw-droppingly, eye-meltingly beautiful. It makes those action set pieces when buildings are being destroyed, explosions are happening all around you, when alien vehicles are swarming you, when you're seeing these open vistas and these shots the game gives you of the environment. Graphics aren't everything to a game, but they certainly do help, and it's certainly with Crysis. I don't know what else to say. I love Crysis. I love everything about Crysis. I love the nanosuit. I love the environments. I love the enemies. I love the weapons. Everything in Crysis is just... it's fun! The game is so much fun. It's fun traversing, interacting with the environments, the levels. It's fun fighting the enemies, overcoming their sporadic AI, which is aggressive, defensive, taking cover, overwhelming you, flanking you. Love fighting the enemies in Crysis. Just, I cannot praise this game enough. I love the Crysis video games. I love Crysis, Crysis 2, Crysis Free, the Crysis trilogy. These games, the Crysis games, are my favorite first-person shooter video games. This has been a video. I'm the Gamertron. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Hitting the like button helps you, helps me, helps everybody involved with the video. If you hit the like button, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts, feelings on my favorite first-person shooters. What do you think of these first-person shooters? What are your favorite first-person shooters? Let me know in the comments section below. I love reading comments. I don't get nearly enough comments. I am the Gamertron. This has been a video. If you want to see more and support me, please subscribe. Later, guys. Thank you so much for all the support you have given my channel. Thank you for watching the video, and thank you for playing first-person shooters and enjoying first-person shooters. Let's go play some more shooters, eh? With video games, there will never be enough shit to shoot.